Danny Green probably would have been the MVP of the finals last year had they won in 6 games, because that's how well he had played. And I actually went to high school with Danny Green's father. And I know that's hard for you to believe because you're thinking, look how good and young I look. But that was the case. But that's not what happened. The Miami Heat won the final 2 games, won the series, and one of the players on that team who won his 3rd ring, which is, it's one thing. It's nice to win once. It's really nice to win 3 times, and that's Udonis Haslem, who gives us a couple of minutes from Miami. Udonis, Frank Isola, Jerry Stackhouse, how you doing this morning?
I'm good, fellas. How you doing, Frank? What's going on, Stack?
UD, what's up, brother?
I'm hanging in there, my man.
So tell us what you're doing down in Miami. You're opening up a Subway, which is nice because this is more money for Udonis Haslem, right?
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's just the beginning. Obviously, this is one of many to come. But, I've always been a fan of Subway ever since being a kid and just being bigger than all my friends. And, growing up, you got to make a certain weight to play in football, and I would try to lose weight and make the weight just to play with my buddies, and I was always bigger than everybody. Not knowing that being bigger than all my friends was going to be a blessing one day. But I mean, so it's kind of like a dream come true. It's something that I've been eating all my life, and I'm passionate about health, and it's an opportunity to tie my foundation in and with my UD kids and all those things like that. So it's just a blessing.
You did. So at what point, in your career, have you started thinking about doing the franchise thing? Is it just, recently, the last few years, or is that something that you wanted to do since you came into the league?
It's been something that I've been wanting to do in the last few years, but, you just got to find the right opportunity, and you got to have the right people around, and, I have a good team around me. And it's just something that kind of fell in my lap. Like I said, it's been a place that I've been eating, and I stopped by Subway. It's funny because for my birthday, I get Subway gift cards for my family members because they know I eat Subway so much. You know what I mean? I don't know.
You already had stock, huh?
Yeah, I don't know if that's just them being cheap because they use the excuse that you got everything, so we don't know what to get you. So, but at the end of the day, I still use my gift cards, and people probably get mad when I walk in the Subway and whip out my gift card, but it's all good. But, it's just something, like I said, it's just something that just kind of fell into place, and it just seemed right. And Eric Sachs and Larry Fieldman, the Subway guys, they were great when I met them, and we bonded. We had a relationship, and we just kind of hit it off.
Miami Heat power forward Udonis Haslem, nice enough to give us a couple of minutes this morning. And Udonis, you guys are coming off the loss in Indiana. That was, to me, it lived up to the hype. It was an exciting game. You guys had the lead in the first half. They kind of fought back. Roy Hibbert gave you guys some kind of problems. Going forward, you're going to play them 3 more times in the regular season. There's a chance you could play them in the playoffs. Is that going to be the big challenge for you guys, kind of defending Roy Hibbert and kind of keeping him under control?
Obviously, we don't have any, guys that can really match him size-wise, so we got to get up and down the floor. We got to use our quickness. We got to use our athleticism. We got to kind of try to tire him out. We got to make things tough on him. He's definitely going to be, somebody we're going to have to deal with moving forward, whether it be the next 3 regular season games or it be in the playoffs. We're going to have to do for Roy Hibbert. Take nothing away from him. He plays well, at points against us.
What do you think is the biggest challenge for you guys this year? Is it just kind of managing kind of health, or do you really think that there's some issues within the makeup of the team? I know you lost Mike Miller and added some different pieces. What do you see one of the biggest challenges for you guys during the regular season?
Well, I think you definitely want to manage bodies, but you want to win games, so you got to find that happy medium. We got to manage bodies, but we got to win games. We played more basketball than anybody in the league the last 3 years. It's been a constant grind, and we're not complaining. We'll take it. We've definitely had we've been in the finals 3 years straight. We've won 2, so we'll definitely take it. But you have to maintenance guys' bodies and minds, but we also got to win games. We don't want to go in and be in a situation where we don't have home court like we did last year. And, as you guys know, home court played a big part in us being successful last year.
Absolutely, it did. Udonis Haslem giving us a couple minutes this morning. And for those people who might not know this, you talk about success stories in the NBA. Udonis Haslem, who played at Florida, went undrafted, spent a year playing in France, got signed by the Miami Heat. And, you talk about, hard work, perseverance. This is a guy that established himself as a solid NBA player. He's won 3 titles, absolutely beloved in that city of Miami. I've been down there for all those final games. Udonis, I cover the Knicks, so I've seen you play a bunch of times. I've been at all your games. The coaching staff raves about him, the front office. The fans love him. So, we're really happy for your success. And here's the thing, too, for you. You've gotten to play with a bunch of good players. Dwayne Wade, when he first came into the league, was gangbusters. And now, for the past few years, it's been LeBron. What's it like to be LeBron's teammate and get to, see that guy every day in practice and play with a guy who right now is the best player in the league?
I mean, to be honest with you, you could keep going on with the guys that I've had the opportunity to play with. Juwan Howard, Shaquille O'Neal, Alonzo Mourning, Steve Smith. I had a chance to play with Stack. The list goes on and on. Gary Payton. I've had the opportunity to play with some great players, so I've definitely been blessed in that category. But in my opinion, LeBron is the best of the best. You see a guy who not only works his tail off, and Stack can tell you that, but also has a great basketball IQ. He's kind of made for basketball. Plays right-handed, writes left-handed. That's picture perfect for a basketball player. To be able to do, to be able to be ambidextrous. That's what you want in a basketball player, to be 6'9", 260, and he really works. And that's the thing about him. He really works. I watched him work on the move and practice for 10 minutes and use the move the whole playoff series like he's been doing it his whole life. There's a guy who also has, a tremendous amount of God-given ability, has a great basketball IQ, and really works his butt off.
And you do all those guys you named, and obviously LeBron's the best player, but who is the best singer out of all that group? Let them know who.
Sure. Hands down, Stack, you got that. But I will say James Jones will give you a run for your money. But hands down, Stack, you are the best singer.
I appreciate that, bro.
Hey, Udonis, we appreciate the time. Good luck with the Subway franchise. Hope that works out for you. I'm sure it will, because it seems like everything you touch has turned to gold. And I'm sure we're going to see you at some point, probably in June again, because it seems like that's where you guys are headed.
I hope so. And like I said, I've been fortunate. Never in a million years I thought I'd be where I am today, and opening the Subways and being the lead rebounder in Heat history. I just came a long way. So like I said, I'm thankful, and it's a blessing.
Thanks, Udonis, and good luck the rest of the season.
Thank you, Bab.
All right, take care, bro.
That was Udonis Haslem, Miami Heat power forward.